Here's a little tip.
From our garden to yours.
It's fall and one of my favorite times of the year. You want to know why? Because I can plant the cool season colors. Some of these are just so pretty and they have those autumn type colors to them. Well, Celeste and I put together a whole collection of flowers and we're going to plant a planter, right?
I think we should.
Yeah.
And mums are so beautiful this time of year, and you just want to get one and plant it.
I know, but they don't last as long. I guess when the weather turns cool like this, it'll last a lot longer, but you know.
A little bit longer, yeah, and 6 weeks in bloom.
Yeah.
But then do you just leave them in the landscape? Or
well, we can. Some people do. And you know, I actually had one in my landscape that flowered all through the summer. Can you believe that? And I think mainly because it was in a little shadier spot and the daylight wasn't as long. But why don't we take one mum, we'll take the tag out of there, pretty tag, and we'll just put it right down in the middle. Now you told
I'm going to tell you
what
to plant and where to plant.
You
but that one, yes, you can put that in the center.
I can put that in the middle. Thank you, Celeste.
Yes.
Wow, big
Now
help.
you're figuring in planting this, you're going to, this one, you might be replacing this with something in a little while.
Yeah, I'm going to put this in the center because here's my plan, okay? I figure that when this starts to go out in about 4 to 6 weeks, maybe I'll get 6 to 8 if I get lucky, then I can just lift this out because it won't be rooted in very well. Put another one down in the center or something else. The other thing, let me give you a tip on the mums. Buy them in the tighter bud stage. I bet you do that all the time.
Yes, because if they're really full blown and full bloom, then really they're not going to last long at all.
You've lost it. And as long as you can see the color, you're going to be able to tell what it is you can plant. Now, you've got another mum down in the front there.
Yes, this little one. And this one is a little in more bloom, but it still there's some tight buds in here.
Isn't that pretty? I just like the color, the great fall colors that we have there. Now, we have other types of mums. I don't know what you call these here, anemone mums or something like that?
I'm not really sure.
We have the big types, and we have the spider mums.
The daisy mums, lots of different ones.
But I think this is just the right size for this. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to put this one in too?
No, we're going to leave that one out right at the moment. We may.
Okay.
Well, whatever you tell me to do.
Okay.
What else you got there?
Well, let's talk a little bit about an aster. Because the asters, you said, will also not bloom for very long, but they're a traditional fall bloomer.
They are. They're a traditional fall plant. And look at the color. I mean, it's just so neat. There's blue ones out there. I think you get yellows. But a couple of weeks probably out of something like this. So can we put this one in?
Yes, let's put this one in the corner. And here, I'll take it out for you.
Okay.
It's a good time to look at your root system, too.
Yeah. What should we be concerned about?
Well, you want to look for white, healthy roots and not too densely rooted, or you have to break up the root ball a little bit. But that one looks healthy.
Okay, huh? Now, we're not going to really put a lot of soil around these at this time. We'll do it a little bit later on. But I like that. Is that kind of neat?
It looks very good.
Yeah, very good.
But they're sort of similar, so maybe we should talk about foliage as well, because is foliage a good addition?
I would think so. Well, it's certainly got the fall colors. I mean, we see the reds and everything. I think it's one called red leaf or blood leaf. It might be an alternanthera also. It's just kind of a neat little plant.
And sometimes I think that the foliage plants just set off the whole planter, sort of like a big dish garden.
And you know what else? We don't have to be too worried about replacing them because remember, some of these flowers are going to die out on us. So let me stick that one down in here.
The foliage might even take over. I mean, it might fill in a greater area.
And you know, if it's too tall, what you could do is go through and just pinch out the ends, and you might be able to root them. That'd be kind of neat too. Yeah,
that's true.
I'm going to move this around because we've got some more plants. Let's do the small things there.
Okay. And now zinnias, I'm not familiar as being a fall flower.
You know, we have zinnias that grow year-round now, and so they just do so well, even during the summertime. Used to be, it was a time we wouldn't plant zinnias, but going in the fall, even going through the wintertime, we're using them.
And they won't get powdery mildew in the fall?
A lot of these here are totally resistant to it.
That one has a really robust, and so, you know, rooting plenty healthy white roots. You
might want to break it apart just a little bit there, and I'm going to put it right down in here. But I like the colors that we have. We have another neat one right next to you there. That's on a bigger pot. We won't plant that one in here, but look at the fall color in there.
That's beautiful.
Don't you think it's kind of neat?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to tell you, I have plans, just like you suggested there, of putting this mum down in that corner. Is that going to be okay?
Well, it's a lot of pink.
Well,
You
that's
have 3 pinks, 1 yellow, 1 red.
Another little pinky. And there we go, something like that there.
Oh, those look pretty.
Now, what kind of care are we going to need? We got it planted.
Well, we certainly have to water it,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to make sure some of the foliage plants might wilt sooner, and you want to make sure flowers do drink a lot of water. So you do want to make sure it's kept moist,
Yep, this is going to be a sunny one because this one here's going to
full
be out in
sun.
the full
So you
sun.
might be watering it every couple days.
Yeah, I would think so.
And it's got drainage in the bottom.
Got good drainage.
Mm-hmm.
And how about fertilizer? Do we have to worry about that?
You know, they last about a month or 6 weeks. You might not be fertilizing it for about a month.
Well,
And
there we
I would
go.
just use a liquid, or do you use a granular?
I use slow release, but you could use any
Mm-hmm.
of those things. Very good, Celeste. Good job. You steered me right along. What do you all think? Kind of neat, huh? Nice
Very pretty.
container garden, and you can do it too. This is my time of the year. So if you're interested in some great fall color, it's available at your garden centers. And, well, we don't have Celeste to tell us what to do at your house maybe, but I think you can figure it out.